Ooh, that feels better. Hey, kia ora, Helen, Brahms, here live from Sun City in Arizona. How has your Serenity Sunday been today? Did you do something nice for somebody else, something completely unexpected, like just send them a card that says, hi, just wanted to say have a super fantastic sparkling day. That's all. Or did you have some other message that you wanted to send out or anything like that? Um, and let's see. I did not get to read Payback today. I had every intention of doing it. But the call for genealogy was a little too strong to resist. Yes. So I went and did some research. But before I started research, I had a very important task to do. And that was putting in a brand new person on my family tree. Grandson number 4 arrived on Friday. Yes, Friday. Grandson number 4 arrived on Friday. Benjamin Raphael, he is adorable. I've only seen the pictures of him, seen a little short video clip of him. Um, but he is absolutely adorable. The parents just look amazing and are in total awe of their son that they have created. And so grandson number 4 arrived on Friday, and yes, I've had to sit on it since then, and I haven't had a chance to put it in my tree, and so I got to do that today. That was the part of the call of the genealogy. We better get Benjamin in there. But yes, he arrived safe and sound on Friday evening, and I have to tell you, he's tiny. Compared to Brahms babies that have come in the past, he's tiny. He was only 6 pounds 6 ounces. He's a little tacker. His dad and his uncles were all over 10 pounds. So he's he's just a little tick. But then his mum's this tiny little petite. She's this little tiny petite thing too. So I'm so glad that her body was able to contain him a little bit. Um, but yes, he arrived. He looks absolutely. They've sent me pictures. Got to see a video today on Facebook, and he is so alert. I mean, the video just shows him like just there, and his eyes are just going everywhere, like just looking all around. So awake, so alert. So yeah, we have 4 grandchildren now, 4 boys. So yes, so super excited for them as they start on this new adventure as parents. Absolutely stoked for them, and excited for my other 3 grandsons that they now have a cousin on their dad's side of it. They've now got a cousin on their dad's side of the family because they already have a cousin on their mum's side of the family. Now they have one on their dad's side of the family. So um, it'll be interesting when they first get to meet their new cousin as to what the reaction is going to be and that sort of thing. But they are now home with him and hopefully kicking back and relaxing. I am not bugging them. I saw the post today and I was like, yay, I can finally talk about it. Yay. So super, super excited. But then I got into my tree, and after I added Benjamin, I had an inkling to go and work on a different tree. So I did that, and I was sort of like, ooh, there's lots of kids on these trees. So there's one tree, and there's just like, you're looking up the obituaries and the births and death notices and the census records and all that. Oh, and the 1950 census is out, so now I'm in there looking for the American relatives in there, and yeah, it's been kind of cool. But oh my gosh, there's just so much going on right now, and but being able to get this one tree that's been stuck on, and I finally unstuck it, and with using census, birth certificates, death certificates, obituaries, we've been able to piece these trees together. There's still a lot of research to go into this one tree. But these people were not afraid to have kids. There were a lot of kids. There were a lot of kids. I mean, we're talking 10 to 12 kids per family. Just on the main, we're just going up the main trunk at the moment and entering in, 10 to 12 siblings here. And go up to the next generation, 10 to 12 siblings here. And I'm sort of like, oh my gosh, these people are going to have hundreds of people in their tree just from those 2 generations. And so I'm just looking up the one branch. I'm not looking to see who got married, how many kids they had, or anything. Although for the woman, I do have married names because in the obituary, they will put in the obituaries in the when was that one? 1972. they would have like Mrs. Sally Jones. And so you knew that they had a daughter, Sally, because it said, survived by X number of daughters. And there'll be all of these Mrs. And then it'll have their first name there, and then it would have their married name. And so you knew that, okay, we just got to go chop off the married name. But you can go put in there you can put spouse against them with just the last name, so you knew who they got married to. And if I wanted to go back later on, or the client wants to go back later on, they can go back later on and fill all that information in. But at least they'll have a starting point as to who they got married to at the time of the obituary. I have had some obituaries where the father has passed away and he's got all the children are listed in the obituary. Oh, that's nice. And then I go to find the obituary, and I find the obituary for the mother, and some of the women now have different last names. Thankfully, their first names are still there. So it's like, oh, they obviously something happened in there, and they got remarried after dad died. So it's a lot of fun. But yeah, a lot of kids. One of them is 11 kids, 7 daughters and 4 sons, and that's just what was alive. That didn't count the kids that had passed. That was who this father was survived by. And when we get to his wife, I don't think I've done his wife's obituary yet. Just been following up the men's line at this time. But yeah, and I thought, well, that's 11 kids that have survived, and I knew from census reports that there were at least 2 kids missing that were not in that list. And so I went back and had a quick look and found their death certificates. So I was like, okay, that explains that. And then he was survived by 3 sisters and 4 brothers. That's 7 kids, and that's just what's still living. And 27 grandchildren. So it is so cool. I love these big families. They're just absolutely awesome. I like little families too. I like families in all shapes and sizes. So I don't judge. I like families. I like finding the stories behind the families and everything else. And I'm just trying to see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sisters on this one. And that was one of the sons. So no, that wasn't one of the. Yes, it was. It was one of the sons. So I've got the father and his son and his. So yeah, so I had fun researching family trees today. Well, after I added Benjamin to our family tree, I then went in and worked on a client's family tree and just had a blast. It was so much fun, and then I was sort of like, hang on, they got kids the same names, and so now I've got to make sure I keep them separate, that when I'm reading the obituary, these are the children, these are the siblings, because there's some with similar names, which is kind of confusing me a little bit, but I think I got it sorted out, because they mention siblings, and then you go to their parents, there's all those same names again. You're like, well, hang on, I've already entered these names, haven't I? Nope. So it's been keeping me on my toes. So I finally had to take a break. I have been taking breaks though, because I think I'm on about my 5th or 6th bottle of water right now, and it's cooled down enough that we can go for a walk. So we're going to go for a walk. And Zephy decided to get up as well and come out and bug me. And I said, okay, let me do my live first, then we can go for the walk. And so she's now peering out the side window, keeping an eye on things. And every now and again turns her head to check out to see what I'm doing as well. So anyway, I'm out of here. I'm going to go walk my dog. First before I go, how was your Serenity Sunday? What did you do today? What did you do that was relaxing? I mean, I'm just nice and relaxed. I kind of wish I had somewhere else to sit rather than at my table, but that's okay. That's okay. I'm still thinking of pulling if I pull my couch out, I'm either going to replace it with a reclining love seat. That way Zephy can hop up next to me. Or I'm going to put a desk in that place. But in my other place I can put a desk too is where my recliner is. I've seen, because my recliner, as soon as you walk in the door, is right there. And so there's an outlet right there behind the recliner, which I discovered. So like, oh my God, another outlet. I got groceries done today too. She was pretty quick for the amount of shopping she had to do. Yes, where the recliner is, I could probably put a desk up there and have it so my back would be to the front of the RV, and then I have it set up that I could use the passenger seat as my office chair. So there is that possibility as well, which would be kind of cool. And then I could put the recliners over here. So I'm trying to figure out what to do. because the recliner that I have, it goes from here to here, and that's it. It's literally just from straight up to here. That's it. It doesn't go. The only way I can get it to go further is to put away the little table that comes out of the wall next to it, and turn the recliner so it faces the back of the RV, and then I can stretch out completely with my feet over the stairwell. And I'm like thinking, yeah, but when I stretch out like this, it's to watch the TV, to be comfortable and watch TV, and I've got to go like this behind me to see the TV because it's up over there, and I don't have anywhere this side to put the TV. So I'm sort of like, I'm stuck with the TV where it is over the driving area. So whatever I have to do with, and my recliner doesn't go around far enough to the right to be able to stretch out even further. It's something to do. Maybe if I change the base around, it might work. Because if I could just get it past, because it keeps getting caught on the on this part of the window. It keeps getting caught on this, even if I tip it forward and then I go back, and then it's pushing against this. So I wonder if there's a way I can change the base, like spin the base around a little bit so it rotates a little more towards the front. Why didn't I think of that before? Thank you for the inspiration. All right, I'm off for a walk now. Have a super fantastic sparkling evening, and we'll catch you back here tomorrow, hopefully in the morning. Where I put my planner together today for this coming week, and I'm like, oh, it's going to be a busy week. And it's Good Friday on Friday. And I usually take Good Friday off, but I totally forgot to ask to have Friday off. So I guess I'm working Good Friday. I don't like working on Good Fridays. Good Fridays and Christmas Day is 2 days I do not work at all, period. But looks like it will be this Friday, because I forgot to ask for it off. But that's okay. So I've got a very full agenda this week. I've got a couple of appointments in there and everything else. So it's going to be a fun week. So groceries got done today. Planner got sorted today. Got the new grandson into the family tree today. And had a blast uncovering another tree. So it's been a pretty good day all around. I must remember to do that because when I get on the recliner with I'm not even going to go there with the recliner. Anyway, have a super fantastic sparkling evening. I'm off for a walk with the pup. We've got a new book to listen to because we finished the last Jack Reacher book. We've been going through the Jack Reacher series. So we finished book number 3. We're starting book number 4 today. Although I might give that one a rest because I have another audiobook I want to listen to. So I may give that one a rest, but I'm not sure. I'm still deciding on that too. See, it's Sunday. Just go with the flow. And I guess I'm going to have to book next weekend for payback. Actually, that'll be a good one to do next weekend. Oh, I have registrations for a genealogy class opening up next week. Better remember to do that one. Anyway, I'm out of here. Have a super fantastic sparkling evening, and we'll catch you guys tomorrow for Magic Monday. Hej, Conora.